Hi and welcome. We are now at episode 5, and we are talking about drama and theater and how to investigate and rehearse. This time I will talk about the will as the engine of everything that happens. As you know, drama means to do, and theater means to watch. And the will is the start of the action. So that's why we don't focus too much on the lines and the dialogue. We focus on the will. Before we start talking about the will, I want to talk about fish fingers. Some people, they think producing theater is like going to the freezer and opening a package of fish fingers. These kind of, pieces that you put in a frying pan and you prepare some food very fast. Maybe it's only take you 5 minutes to prepare it. And the difference between the first fish finger from the freezer and the one who has been fried is not so big. They look almost the same, only the color has changed a little and maybe they have shrunk a little during the process. When you are working with theater, you have to start with the first part of the fish. You start with the fish, and then you have steps of preparation before you can come to the fish finger. As you know, also you put layer on layer. So first, after maybe cutting the fish, you start to put it with the flour, and then you put it in egg, and then you finally put it in the breadcrumbs, and then you start to fry it. So the process is far more complicated and far more interesting than just taking fish fingers from the freezer. I want you to understand this, because building layer on layer is what we do. We don't start producing the final result from the beginning. We had to investigate. Now, about the will. A character in a play is not different from yourself. They have some kind of things they want to achieve, and they have a motivation. So the first thing you can do is maybe close your eyes yourself, and you ask yourself, what is my personal background? What do I want to achieve? How do I want to achieve that? Is there any obstacles that prevents me from reaching this goal or objective? And what will I do when I have achieved what I wanted to achieve? The closing of eyes will help you to see pictures, hopefully, so you will have images. And images is also the start of everything that is the artistic process of creating theater. Now you go to the script that you have got from another group. You remember the swapping of scripts. And you have to think about what can be the will of the characters. What do they want to achieve? And what kind of motivations do they have? You will start maybe looking at the lines to start to understand if they are expressing anything about the will. And this is one of the secrets with theater. People on stage, they normally don't express through the lines what they want to do. It's something hidden, and it's in the mind of them what they want to achieve. Let me take an example now, for instance. I have a dialogue that I want to show you. It starts like this. Are you still here? Yes. What happened? Cancellation. So it's only 4 lines. And you have to imagine there is a character standing at the table here. And I will be coming. Now I will play it to investigate the will from what seems to be obvious, that someone is concerned about something. So I will approach. Well, are you still here? Yes. What happened? Cancellation. Okay. So this might be your idea of how to do it if you're not really investigating it. And then you will continue to repeat and repeat the same way of doing it over and over again. But what if I change the will of, for instance, this character? Are you still here? Yes? What happened? Cancellation. Okay. Now the will is expressed in another way. The person that enters is not caring so much. It's like he has a will of his own. Of course, we can try and exaggerate this even more to see, but as you see, what I'm working with now is called the subtext. I'm working with what is going on in this character's mind, not what is obvious in the lines. And I want you to improvise when you have your plot and the story, the script. You improvise and try out different ways to give the characters the will. And that is a fun part. We'll talk a lot more about this in the next episode. So for now, thank you.